Get ready to witness the impossible. Massive machines, colossal steel giants. Roaring through some of the world's harshest terrains. This isn't just moving equipment. It's a high-stakes ballet of power and precision on the edge of disaster. Every inch counts. Every breath is held. And every move can mean the difference between success and catastrophe. From the moment the engines roar to life, the tension is palpable. These are no ordinary machines. They weigh tens of thousands of pounds. Massive excavators, bulldozers, transport rigs. Each a beast crafted with raw steel and brute force. Yet controlled by the finest hands in the business. Steel teeth ready to tear through rock and earth. The terrain it faces is brutal. Narrow mountain passes carved out by centuries of wind and rain. Sheer cliffs dropping into voids far below. The crew watches intently, radios crackling with crisp commands. Steady, slow, watch the ledge. The spotter's voice cuts through the tension like a scalpel. The excavator inches forward, wheels grinding against jagged rock, balancing tons of steel on a knife-edge path barely wide enough to fit it. Sweat beads on the operator's brows. One slip, one miscalculation, and the entire machine could topple into the abyss. Suddenly, a slight slide, just a whisper of a skid. Gasps ripple through the crew, but the operator's hands are calm, precise, adjusting controls with the grace of a concert pianist. "Hold tight," he mutters, nudging the throttle, coaxing the machine back to safety. It's a moment that hangs suspended in time. Sheer terror melted by skill and experience. This is the world of heavy machinery transport, where every move is a calculated risk and every victory is hard-won. Armored against the elements, but vulnerable to the hidden traps nature lays beneath the surface. Fallen trees, unseen ditches, slick mudslides, each a potential disaster waiting to strike. Engines roar, hydraulics hiss, and the ground trembles beneath their weight. The drivers speak in clipped radio bursts, eyes constantly searching for signs of danger. Tree down at 3 o'clock. Slow down and prepare to maneuver. The lead driver commands. The rigs crawl forward, inch by inch, their massive wheels tearing into the earth, clawing for traction. A moment's hesitation, and one rig will dips into a hidden sinkhole. The vehicle shudders, teeters dangerously. The crew freezes, hearts pounding. Steady. Winch on! The spotter shouts, launching into action. Ropes and cables snap taut as a second rig pulls the stranded giant back onto solid ground. Collective cheer erupts. Another near miss turned into triumph. Then comes a jaw-dropping spectacle. Loading a 140,000-pound excavator onto a trailer with the delicacy of a surgeon. It's not brute force here. It's ballet, balance, and precision. The operator aligns a monster with millimeter accuracy, adjusting angles and weights as if performing on a tightrope. Hydraulic pistons hiss softly as the excavator climbs onto the flatbed. Picture this. An excavator perched inches away from an open fire, heat waves warping the air around it. Smoke curls skyward. One wrong move, and the machine could ignite in a deadly explosion. The operator's hands never falter, moving with deadly focus. Careful, slow, the voice in the radio warns. This isn't just dangerous, it's survival. Precision here isn't a choice, it's the only way. Meanwhile, miles below the surface, a mechanical beast claws through the mud in total darkness. The underwater excavator is blind to the world above, relying on vibration, sound, and pure intuition. The operator listens to every creak and scrape, every change in resistance. Visibility is zero. Every move is a gamble. This silent battle under murky waters demands an almost supernatural connection between man and machine. Mastery here isn't just skill. Back on solid ground, two bulldozers lock into an epic tug of war. Engines scream, metal grinds. Power versus brute force. The crowd holds its breath as these giants wrestle for dominance. With a sudden surge, one bulldozer gains the upper hand, pulling the other inch by inch. "Look at that torque," a crew member shouts, awestruck. This isn't just a contest of machines. It's a showcase of human control over raw power. Every challenge in this world pushes limits. Steep inclines where every meter is earned with blood, sweat, and steel. Chaotic city streets navigate with inches to spare amid roaring traffic. Ancient structures torn down and rebuilt from the ground up. And through it all, the message is crystal clear. Behind every massive machine stands a team of consummate professionals. Their hands steady, their minds sharp. Their nerves unbreakable. They harness raw power with precision born of experience, transforming potential disaster into spectacular success. This is not just work. It's art forged in sweat and steel. Take the daring climb up a narrow mountain road, nearly 7,000 feet above sea level. The transport trucks struggle, engines screaming against gravity, tires gripping gravel loose enough to betray the heaviest load. Inch by inch, meter by meter, the convoy climbs. Near the summit, the narrow road narrows further, steep drop-offs yawning just feet away. The driver's hands tighten on the wheel, eyes fixed on the path ahead. The trailer creaks under the load. The entire rig swaying with the road's every contour. One false move here, and it's a deadly fall. But the crew presses on, nerves taut but unbroken. This is a pinnacle of heavy machinery transport. Raw courage meeting precise skill on nature's most unforgiving stage. At the heart of it all lies a meticulous planning. Weeks, sometimes months of preparation. Routes are surveyed, terrain analyzed, every potential hazard mapped and mitigated. The machines are prepped, maintained to perfection. Tires checked, hydraulics tested. Fuel tanks filled, communication systems double-checked. The operators run simulations, walking through every step. Calling out obstacles, warning of dangers invisible to those behind the wheel. This is a ballet of logistics and muscle, a feat of human coordination equal to the power of the machines themselves.